And dear students, we already discussed about three major activities are there in cash flow statement. First, it was cash flow from operating activities. So today we can discuss about how to calculate cash flow from operating activities and its format. So operating activities are the principal revenue producing activities of the enterprise. So which is the major activity of every business organization that is considered as operating activity. Major revenue producing activities is considered as operating activity. And other activities that are not investing and financing or any other activities there, it is not coming under financing activity or investing activity, that also will come under which activity? Operating activity. Suppose if you are doing textile business, so purchase and sale of textiles, from that if you are revenue creating, related to that expense and incomes is related to which one? Operating activities. Okay, if you are doing marble business, so purchase and sale of marbles and related expenses concerned with operating activities. Okay, if you are doing banking business, so we know that accepting deposit, lending money, so related that finance related activities are the main activity that is coming under operating activities. So operating activity is the core activity of a particular business through which major activity that particular business is earning the principal revenue, the revenue from major revenue from operation, that activity is coming under operating activity. See, here I written how to calculate cash flow from operating activity. See, when you are writing capital letter A, we have to write here capital letter A, cash flow from operating activities. Cash flow from operating activity, we can use two methods. One is direct method and indirect method. See, in your syllabus now direct method is not there, so we have to follow indirect method. When you following indirect method, cash flow from operating activities, we will start with the net profit before tax, not after tax, net profit before tax. So from the question we have to calculate net profit before tax. This is not before after tax, it is net profit before tax. So first we will always start with the what? Net profit before tax. So cash flow from operating activities, we will start with which one? Net profit before tax. So first item should be net profit before tax. Okay, so net profit before tax is not given, we have to calculate the net profit before tax. How to calculate I will show in later. Now you listen, when you preparing cash flow from operating activities under indirect method, first item should be net profit before tax. To this net profit before tax, we should add non-cash and non-operating expenses or losses. Non-cash items, we know non-cash items is not included in cash flow, it is not a cash flow item. So any non-cash item already in the profit and loss account we deducted. To get the real operating profit, we have to add that. Okay, remember. So non-cash expenses or non-operating expenses, non-operating expenses not belong to operating activity. So already these all items we deducted in the profit and loss account, then only we got net profit. So reverse these all items we have to add. So non-cash expense example are depreciation, fixed asset value decrease, then it is depreciation. Amortization, that is intangible asset, patent, copyright, trademark, goodwill, its value decreasing, it is amortization. These all are non-cash expenses, so that we have to add because already it is deducted from the profit in profit and loss account. Then interest paid, it is a non-operating expense. Interest paid is not an operating expense. Loss on sale of fixed asset also not an operating expense. So these two items already deducted in the profit and loss account, but it is not an operating expense. So if you want to get the real operating profit, these two non-operating expense which is already deducted from the profit reverse we have to add. Okay, so that all we have to add. Then less non-operating incomes or gains. So non-operating incomes already we showed in the profit and loss account. So our net profit increased, but it is not operating profit. So whichever non-operating incomes which is already taken in the credit side of profit and loss account, that all we have to less, because it is not belongs to operating. Example, interest received, dividend received, rent received, profit on sale of fixed assets. So these all are non-operating income. This already be taken where? In profit and loss account credit side. So what happened to our net profit? Increased. We need which activity? Only operating. So we need only operating profit. That's why these all items we have to minus. So interest received, dividend received, rent received, profit on sale of fixed asset we have to minus. Okay, so minus items you all have to put in bracket, because it we have to minus. Then after doing this we will get one result. Okay, this result we will call the name operating profit before working capital changes. So this is known as operating profit before working capital changes. This format as such you have to study well. This heading and all very important. Now working capital we should consider. Working capital we know it is related to current asset and current liabilities. So these items we should adjust. Current asset, add decrease in current asset. Current asset if decrease we have to add. Current asset decrease means it is cash inflow. Increase in current liability. Current liability increase also it is cash inflow. Okay, so any current asset decrease we will add. Any current liability increase, that also we will add. Okay, then just to opposite, less. Increase in current asset. Current asset increase means it is outflow of cash, we have to minus. Decrease in current liability, it also means the outflow of cash, then also we have to minus. So decrease in current assets and increase in current liability we have to add. Increase in current asset and decrease in current liability we have to minus. Then we will get another amount, that is we will call the name cash generated from operations. Okay, so this is known as cash generated from operation. From this we have to minus the tax, that is income tax paid. When you take income tax paid, net of tax refund, any refund amount is there, that we have to minus from this. Okay, so balance amount we have to write it tax paid. From this cash generated from operation we will minus tax paid. Balance amount we will write in the outer column, that is known as, if you are getting positive amount it is cash inflow from operating activity. If you are getting negative amount it is known as cash used in operating activities. Okay, now already I said when you starting cash flow from operating activity we are started with the net profit before tax. How to calculate net profit before tax? Okay, here I will show the calculation of net profit before tax. First, if you are taking net profit from the balance sheet, you will get a net profit after tax. How to take it? When you giving the balance sheet, they will give a balance sheet 2 year information. Okay, so closing amount you have to minus from the opening amount. That is second year amount you have to minus. So first year amount you have to minus from the second year. So this closing statement of profit and loss on balance. From that you have to minus opening balance of surplus in the statement of profit and loss account. You will get a profit or loss. So if it is increasing it will be profit. If it is decreasing it will be loss. So that you have to write here net profit after tax. If you are getting net loss you have to put it in bracket. Then these all items already we deducted. This all reverse we have to add it to get the net profit before tax. That is transfer to reserve. Any amount from the profit already